Hello, everybody. Welcome, hailing frequency, and all that good stuff. Watch along. It's Halloween. It's Candy Corn Conga Line Channel Hop. We're here. I am joined tonight by my good friends Jen and Christian, my other good friend Trenchy, and my very good friend down over here, John Steele, the friggin' man of steel, right here, buddy. And tonight we're watching. What are we watching? The night Dracula saved the world. And
Thank you.
You're welcome.
guys, have you seen this at all, or what? You know?
Yes.
Yep. A few times.
Many
it wasn't
times.
something I watched every Halloween, but I remember catching it a few times when I was a kid.
I had a bootleg tape of it as a kid.
Trench, you have experience with this film?
Yeah. Because of you and
Sweet. We're all going to be in the know on this. It'll be great. Be able to talk about it quite a bit. And just so I could mention in the chat, that's all right, Brian. It's okay if you're not feeling up to it, buddy. It's you got to make sure you're feeling your best, dude.
Yeah.
We may or may not be joined by the horror boy tonight. He's a busy fellow, so if he can make it, sweet. If he can't, that's okay. He's here in spirit with us all. Yeah, boy. So yeah, this 1974 made-for-TV movie. It is directed by Bruce Bilson, who, if you watch a lot of television, this is a guy you'll know. We got someone in the back. Let me let them in. Hold on a second. We got DMC.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey guys.
Good day.
Hey.
Yo, Campbell.
Welcome,
Hey
man.
everyone. Thanks.
Doing well. We're watching Night Dracula Save the World. Have you seen this, DMC?
No, not at all.
Oh, you're
You're in for a treat.
You're in for a trip.
Dracula's a dick.
It's gonna be great. It's good to have a first experience on these two. This is directed by Bruce Bilson, and like I was saying, if you watch television a lot, especially in the 90s, you'll recognize this guy's name maybe. Before the 90s, of course, he did Get Smart. He did a bunch of episodes of Get Smart. He also did Dinosaurs, guys. You remember Dinosaurs? The Sinclair family?
Oh
Not
yeah.
the mama. Not the mama.
Yeah, I had. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he directed that. He also, you might not remember this. You might. It was sort of like not a hit, but not a failure. He directed a lot of episodes of The Sentinel.
Ooh.
I like that. It's kind of a cool TV show. You got a cop with super sensory abilities. Gotta love it. And he also directed a bunch of episodes of Viper. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
It's a hazy memory. It's a hazy memory.
Basically, that show was made around the same time as Dodge came out with the sports car, the Viper, and it was about a supercar and top secret cops, and it was not the best written thing ever, but it was fun to watch if you were like a kid. It was like Knight Rider, but without the sassy car. It's important to note this film stars Judd Hirsh. You'll recognize him, of course, if you watch Taxi, because Alex in Taxi. He also was in a movie that a lot of people probably recognize. He was in Sharknado 2, the second one.
Nope.
He was bad.
Never heard of it.
Classic.
Didn't he also do another short-lived sitcom called Dear John? Am I
Yes.
thinking? I thought so.
He was also on a show where he was the father playing the son was the dude that Numbers. It was called Numbers.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He also was in an episode of Columbo, which I have to mention because I love Columbo. It was called Fade into Murder. He wasn't credited really, but he was a makeup artist in the show. That one episode. So that's kind of cool. Ben Grimm says Hirsch was in Independence Day, right? Question mark.
Yep.
I believe so.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, if I remember right, yes, he was in it.
He was indeed. This also stars Mariette Hartley, who was in Encino Man as Miss Morgan. She was also in Logan's Run, the TV series. In one episode of Logan's Run, the TV series. It wasn't like a regular or anything. And funny coincidence, and maybe there are no coincidences, Columbo. She was in an episode of Columbo called Try and Catch Me as Verna. And she was also in another episode of Columbo called Publish or Perish as Eileen. So that's kind of cool. Dig it. She's also in a TV show called Earth 2, which I don't know if you guys have seen Earth 2, but that's all right. And what would be complete without a Star Trek reference? She was in an episode of Star Trek called All Our Yesterdays as Zarabeth. That's the one they get trapped in time because they try to like they get tricked into time.
OG Ethel or new series?
OG. We got Kirk and Spock and McCoy. This episode, Kirk and Spock get trapped in the past in a barren tundra, very cold, and Kirk gets trapped in like a medieval kind of time, and they try to sentence him to death for being a witch.
Yep.
This also stars Henry Gibson, who was in Inner Space. He was Mr. Wormwood in Inner Space.
Yep.
And he was also
Was he in the Burbs as well?
Say what?
Was he in the Burbs as well? Henry Gibson is the
Burbs.
doctor. I'm sure he played the doctor.
The short guy that lived with the family.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, he was.
I should have noted that on here too. But yeah, you're right. He absolutely was in the Burbs. He was also in an episode of Stargate SG-1 called The Sentinel. And he was in an episode of a not as popular TV show, Early Edition, in an episode which, if Marty was here, we could make an Irish joke. The episode was titled Luck of the Irish. He played an Irishman.
Is that the one about the newspaper?
Yeah, the one with the newspaper and the orange cat. And Fisher Stevens.
Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, he gets the newspaper early and knows what's going to happen, like a day early.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got to fix the future before it happens, which is it's a cool series. I think that ran 3 seasons on CBS.
Yes, I think it did.
If you watch it, you can see why it ended, because the writing got really bad in the 3rd season. They were trying to, I don't know what they were trying to do, but they lost the plot very quickly with them. This also stars Jack Riley, who was in Spaceballs. He was the TV newsman in Spaceballs. And he was in 2 episodes of Night Court. So that's kind of cool. Like Court.
I like Night Court.
Yeah. And, I got another Star Trek reference. This time, 2 of the movies. We got a Star Trek reference for Star Trek 4 and Star Trek 6. We got John Schuck, who plays the Frankenstein monster in this movie. He was the Klingon ambassador, Kanarog, if I spelled that correctly. But it's been a while since I've seen that, so not gonna beat myself up for it, right? And he was also in another kind of horror movie type of thing. He was in My Mom is a Werewolf.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, that movie.
I got that somewhere. Yep.
Yeah. I used to love that one as a kid for some reason. I don't know why, but I did.
Her with the legs on the cover, like all hairy and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's a blast to the past for me. I haven't seen that in a long time. You got Joseph Ellick, who plays Zabar the zombie. He was in a movie that I like a lot, Black Rain.
Oh, with Michael Douglas?
Yep.
Yeah, he was the bartender.
Yeah.
It's a little underrated Ridley Scott film.
I remember that one.
I love that movie.
And
Yeah.
and he was also in another movie that's on the big list of movies to watch, and we'll be watching it in December. He was in Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Of course he was.
He was Shim.
Oh my god.
And finally, the last notable actor in this was Robert Fitch, who was in Thinner.
Ooh.
Thinner.
And he was also in a movie called Pennies from Heaven. He was Al in Pennies from Heaven. So it's kind of cool. Like tail of the tape on that stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah. This film, it's got an alternate title that a lot of people might be more familiar with. It was also known as The Halloween That Almost Wasn't. This film had a limited VHS release in '92 as The Night Dracula Saved the World, which is the copy we're watching. There's no real significant difference other than the title. Oh, that's okay, cool. Moon. Glad you could stop by. And hey, Collector Man. And I keep calling you by your name, like I don't know your actual name. I do. It's fun to call you Collector Man. It sounds like you're a superhero, saving figures.
Yeah.
Saving
Or a serial killer.
I don't think Kristen's a serial killer.
You definitely. Very nice fellow. Yeah, so John Shook, who I mentioned earlier, from Star Trek, he was a Klingon ambassador. He would later play another Frankenstein monster in the Monsters Today. He played Herman. In the Monsters Today. Sort of that remake of the Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the werewolf character in this is named Warren, which is a reference, of course, to the song Werewolf of London by Warren Zevon. Or Zevon. So that's kind of cool. Zevon. I said it right the first time.
Oh,
yeah.
Where was London?
I saw a werewolf with pina colada at Trader Vic's. His hair was perfect. This film aired on the Disney Channel every October from 1983 to 1996, and then they just said enough already. No one wants to watch it anymore, which is a bad call because it's a good enough film. It's a little silly. I dig it. Oh, hey Kelly, glad to see you out.
Okay.
Oh, good to see you in the chat. And by the way, happy Halloween.
Happy
Yes,
Halloween.
happy Halloween to everyone in chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Goes out to every single one of you guys. All you ghouls. But yeah. This is gonna be fun. It's one of those movies that nobody seems to remember anymore, and I don't know why. But it's off the train into the memory hole it goes. But we'll go bring it back to life tonight. Resurrect it. Without the lightning.
Resurrection.
But it won't be like Halloween Resurrection, though. It won't be that kind of resurrection.
Oh, man. I wanted to see Dracula Kung Fu kick Michael Myers.
Buster Rhymes.
Buster Rhymes is coming over again.
Yeah.
Of course, Brian in the chat wishing everybody a happy Halloween, which, of course, is the sentiment we all share.
Yes.
So yeah, if everybody's got their copy synced up, I guess we could start. I kind of blew through it fast tonight, but I don't know. I've had a lot of coffee.
Yep, start the countdown, Ethel.
Oh, I will. I'm just gonna put my jelly squids in. I want to make sure everybody's got their copy synced up.
Yep.
We're ready.
Countdown. All right. Dracula saving the world in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ba-da-da.
You need that at
Meanwhile,
home.
over at the bootleg Frankenstein place.
That's not something you see very often. Judd
Hey,
Hirsch is Dracula.
Sadie.
Oh, Sadie!
Hi, Sadie.
Sadie! Good evening.
You need Coke.
I do need Coke. Funky 70s, yeah.
Play that funky music,
Dracula.
Dracula.
Please get your popcorn on a plate of combination candelabra.
Good evening. Come on, Count Dracula. The illness brought me today. Thank you, Igor.
We now bring you a special report from the Transylvania News Department.
Count Dracula has ordered the world's leading monsters to come to his castle immediately. This conference on the night before Halloween only confirms the rumor from an unimpeachable source that Halloween is in danger of disappearing forever. No
Oh no.
Gotta love any world in which a regular news broadcaster can just say, so Count Dracula today, and they don't find it weird.
All over the globe.
I want to live in a world like that.
AKA Brooklyn.
Yes, if this rumor is correct, this means the end of Halloween, a beloved 2,000-year-old tradition.
2,000 years?
Sure. Back in those days, we used to light bonfires to scare away the evil spirits. Nowadays, jack-o'-lanterns are supposed to do the same
These
thing.
people don't strike me as typical Transylvanians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The accent's not there. That's what it is. Maybe they're vacationing there in a hotel.
Aren't we? Let's find out.
He dropped that popcorn a minute ago.
Well, now it's
Moved
back.
there from
It's
away.
magic popcorn.
Killing himself. Killing his friend. Halloween. How dare they suggest such a thing? Halloween is my national holiday.
Why does it look so big?
Ability that Halloween, which got its name from
Like
All
a
Hallows
hotbed.
Day, will be receding forever.
All Hallows Day? The first day in November used to be called All Hallows Day.
And the night before was called All Hallows Evening. And they shortened it to Halloween. And so tonight, the ancient streets of Transylvania are wild with rumors about this gathering of monsters in Count Dracula's castle. Igor, yes, monster, my hell monsters shall be arriving now. Make them uncomfortable until I make my entrance.
I like how their hunchback effect was literally, let's just stick a pillow on his back.
It's the best way to do a hunchback, I find.
It's not like the mole people in the movie The Mole People, where they just stuffed a bunch of newspaper in their back.
Yeah.
That's a universal classic.
Yep.
Yeah, it was another one of the Universal movies to star John Agar and Nestor Paiva, which they would work together again in Revenge of the Creature.
He's old.
The
I don't
Wolfman?
want the Wolfman Gray.
I don't know. Grandpa Wolfman's an idea, a thing you don't see too often.
I want the Wolfman Gray.
He just stopped using his Just for Men.
Yeah.
His natural color. Got explain.
You also get a Blue Frankenstein.
Blue,
Does Blue Frankenstein bother you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Blue Frankenstein bothers me.
Watch this one.
Oh, great moves there.
Does that intimidate you?
No,
I need to start doing that.
that's just how you introduce yourself in every room.
They say from, did they say from Haiti? Huh?
Yep. Zabar feels kind of tacked on, but yeah, he did say from Haiti.
This is the most. This mummy is one of the most haphazardly tacked together ones I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty shitty one. Yeah.
There's a witch.
Yes. She's the best character in the movie.
Yep.
Hartley doesn't.
We'll explain everything in just a moment. Wait! I believe I hear him coming now. Yes, I can see him clearly through the fog.
That's a
That's a joke that Mel Brooks would later steal in the 90s.
when he was dead and loving it.
Yeah.
Was that a paperback?
Yes.
Just imagine, guys, you've been trick-or-treating, you've gorged out on candy, you fell asleep, and you wake up and this is on the TV and you're half asleep.
It's a pretty good night.
I don't like Grandpa Wolfman.
That really seems to bother you.
There's to be no more Halloween.
So what, do you think the woman would be an ageless creature, Jen? Yeah.
Yes. I just, the Wolfman is supposed to be sexy, and, no offense to grandpas out there, but, no
Yeah,
one
get some
wants
hair
to-
dye ASAP.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
How are you doing?
It'll be cool because the Wolfman could wear a diaper.
Again, not sexy, Trenchy.
To some people it is, just not to you.
Yeah, certain fetishes. Yeah.
Especially you. Halloween is not officially open without your mind.
Man with the diaper, that would be, that's the opposite of
It bothers me.
Okay.
You have a question? I sure do. How soon can I be replaced? I quit. What? You quit? But you can't quit. You know what it means if you quit?
I love that her God-given, or I guess in this case Satan-given name is just Witch. No middle, no last, just Witch.
It's not even Halloween. It's
Nope.
There'll be no more Halloween, huh? You got it.
I have been told I'm a witch.
Yeah.
I can't stand being a witch anymore. I'm tired of all those ugly girl jokes. Tired of being feared instead of loved. Tired of getting less respect from you. And tired of taking orders from you.
She's like a female Rodney Dangerfield, not getting any respect.
Kinda, yeah.
The witch just wants equality.
Yeah.
Monsters. And you ride over the
Everyone remember, Witch from Dracula Save the World, feminist icon.
And you're not more important than me. So what more do you want? If you're here on this little list, a little list.
That's a CVS. That's a CVS pharmacy receipt right there.
There you go.
Why isn't your hair dark like that, Drac?
Cocaine.
Okay.
It's gross.
The t-shirts.
And that's more of an old world one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 70s.
Two,
It's fun.
who will publicly apologize for scaring your fellow monsters and promise to be sweet to us from now on. What? You want me, tell Dracula, to apologize for being terrifying and to be sweet? 3, I want equal authority with you as co-leader of the monster world. Agree to
I wasn't kidding.
Sisters are doing it for themselves.
Yes. Also, that is a shitty mummy.
Everyone's been saying that.
Oh, and now you've got like a Scooby-Doo style.
Now we got a Now we got a Scooby-Doo montage.
Yes, I love it.
Damn it. Remember being really thirsty and you can't. Your mask blocks you. You're
Yeah,
like blocked by your mask. Oh,
Did I just waterboard you?
you waterboard me, bro.
Nice.
No, it looks like I'm truly.
Nobody's done this Scooby-Doo moment better than Exorcist 3.
Yes.
Goodbye, Halloween!
Goodbye, stranger.
We may never get out. Stay back.
They have to block.
Look at look at that effects budget at work.
Is that a green screen?
Yes. Look at that gorgeous effects budget and work. They spared no expense.
It's cutting edge technology. Cutting edge.
Anymore, the sun's equalized. If you're not backing your mom,
Getting better. Industrial light and magic
little arms.
out.
Joe! I hope you left this door open. Igor always arms are open.
Like slapstick, the 1920s slapstick.
You did it again.
Correct, and I would wait that a few people probably have.
Yes.
Not me though, just coffee. You know, Van Helsing or whoever can find
That
you.
was the fucking best Dracula entering a coffin ever. Do a backflip into your coffin.
Hell yeah.
Very circus way.
Yeah. There's a light over at the Dracula place.
So it's a sad day here in Pennsylvania.
Did the witch gain weight?
That's the zombie.
No,
No, that's the zombie.
No.
No, that's the zombie.
Means the end of
And those are the Transylvanians who are carving a watermelon. Why are what?
How do you know
That look? That's not a. Is that a pumpkin? It looks like a watermelon. Is it Summerween?
It's very smooth.
Yeah.
most
We
famous
should've
one.
Doesn't have the ridges.
What's going to happen to us? What are we going to do? What are we going to...
I'll tell you what we are going to do.
And here's where we learn that Dracula's a force ghost.
Follow me and be quick.
Dracula, the original Sith Lord.
He's less like a mummy and more like a wad of toilet paper with legs.
Yeah. Yeah. The rest of them I can defend, but yeah, that mummy's garbage.
The budget?
I know you here. I just hope the witch
I
doesn't
don't want to
know
be
you're here.
joking, but Abar doesn't really look Haitian to me.
No, like at all.
Maybe he's like the Transylvanian family, and he just lives in Haiti and summers in wherever this is. Not Pennsylvania. Burbank,
California. Yeah.
My plan can't miss. She cannot escape. Unless she has some magic, I don't
More
know.
houses need flaming torches next to shrubbery.
We need the Moors.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
we need more Moors.
Yup, that mummy.
How much do you want to bet that wasn't planned?
It's method.
He probably can't see out of the costume.
I wouldn't think so.
Naturally. Now I want you to
That
close your
sounds very rapey.
Wait a second.
What?
Holy shit.
What?
Dracula has an actual satanic pentagram on his lapel.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And it's played on the Disney Channel. Nice.
body.
Disney Channel likes to hide evil symbols in their stuff.
That's
Oh,
true.
they do.
That's true.
Evil symbols
And-
and mushrooms.
Yes, and Propel Mushrooms. Also, now it's suddenly a Waxworks movie.
I thought it was the Three Musketeers.
No.
I don't know.
Donald, where's
The only
Donald?
movie you're gonna see Three Musketeers fight Dracula.
Yeah.
But isn't there 4 of them?
Yeah, technically.
They couldn't afford to pay a 4th actor to do this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Again, kind of rapey vibes.
The Witch or the
The
Musketeers?
Musketeers are chasing a woman. I don't know.
You're defending her.
Great.
I like how the broom has the fuzzy dice on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's safe for you to come out now. Come out. Follow me.
Maybe the zombie is actually trying to be Superman.
Mm.
You can't hear him because the bandage is over his mouth. He's going,
You have to bring out a 4. Never mind it. It's almost 12 o'clock. We haven't got any more time. I can't hypnotize her through the door. Into the room.
I love how Dracula's plan is to basically hypnotize and enslave the witch to do his bidding for all of eternity.
Yeah.
It's a very Dracula thing to do.
to take less of the ticket sales.
Under the door. Before the witch even knew you were in the room. You changed back into yourself and hypnotized.
Witches don't.
You go.
No, there's no peeing on the table. You pee in your butt.
Look at this.
Oh, at least you can say they were definitely having fun on this set.
So, nobody get hurt, huh? I will be pleasing with you for this war if it takes me 1,000 years. And I know how to make you live that long. There's another way to this room. I can see
Yeah,
a
well, you
window.
could Frankenstein kick the door down.
We can dance if
Yeah,
we wanna.
why don't
We can
you?
leave your cares behind. Because if we don't dance, I don't know.
All we need is a brain. Igor, watch out for the gargoyle. Go on, Igor. Go on.
They're afraid to go all cartoon thing. They just embrace silliness.
I'm starting to think that Judd Hirsch might be the best Dracula in cinema history.
How come we never see him on the list?
Bela Lugosi, who? Judd Hirsch is where it's at.
Hello? What is it? I have decided to be generous.
Like, you want to really surprise someone at one of these horror streams. If they ask you who your favorite Dracula is, you say Judd Hirsch.
There we go.
And you'll share the leadership of the monster world with me? And you'll take me disco dancing every night?
Fuck, disco dancing.
Don't remember disco dancing.
Yeah.
It is 1979, by the way.
Please, it's getting late. Open the door.
Don't rush me. I still haven't made up my mind. A girl can change her mind, you know.
Oh, you wouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah? I just changed my mind. I don't want to be a witch anymore. Nobody loves a witch.
But it's over tonight. You can't quit now.
I have tonight.
Oh, shut up, Igor. Oh, wow. Let him on that.
I'm never going to ride over the moon again, and that's my private word. Never. Never.
Please, Miss Witch, don't say that. Please.
Where did these children come from? And why are they breaking? Why?
Well, they're trick-or-treaters. They're trick-or-treating.
See, I like to think this is just Dracula's like projecting this into her mind to trick her into this, and these kids aren't real.
Teleported these kids over here with his Dracula powers.
Yeah.
Sakes.
This is my favorite costume because of you.
Aww.
Yes. Why?
Because you're always my favorite people. Love you just the way you are.
We're not gonna get over the legit Anton LaVey pentagram on his lapel.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
sacrifice the kids and be done with it.
There we go.
Yep.
All right. I'll do it. I know you love me means more to me than any of his promises. Oh, then we can forget those silly conditions that you asked for. And now I'm right. You're going to have to keep each one of those promises just the same. Starting with a disco party right after I ride over the moon.
Hey, disco! Yeah! 70s!
Just for you.
Why does Dracula hate disco so much?
I love disco. It's great. It's funky for the kids. I'm jiggy with it. And then those kids died?
The look on their faces is like terror.
That slow zoom in makes me think of the ending of a Thriller.
We've realized what we've done.
Oh wait, the witch left us with literally Dracula and a zombie.
And a grandpa.
And a grandpa werewolf.
So, who's going to dance with me?
No one.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
I forgot how epic this costume was.
Finally, we get to see the original ending from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Not a mummy kid. The mummy, all he needed was disco. See, now he can move around fine. He's good.
Yeah.
It's the magic of disco, John.
Neto, add this to your playlist for the music and shit.
Oh yeah, right with Halloween witch magic.
Oh yeah, people.
True art.
Balloons! Look at the balloon.
Yay, balloons.
Yeah, balloons.
I think that disco scene saved the movie.
Children's Video Library.
Seems legit.
Oh, wait, I thought there'd be a phone number. I'm gonna write them. I want more information. So yeah, that was the night Dracula saved the world, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All through the power of disco.
It's the night disco saved Halloween.
Yes.
Special. I guess I'll go around the room and do my 3 questions because that's what I do, and I'm going to start in like clockwise order because that's like the most logical thing to do. Jen, your favorite character, favorite scene, notable thing?
Let's see. Favorite character would definitely be Dracula.
Of
Because
course.
he's Disco Dracula. And my favorite scene in the movie definitely would be the ending when he's in the cape and then he does a John Travolta. And that's very cute. And notable, the whole movie. I mean, this is kind of, it's silly, but its heart is in the right place. It's sweet.
Yes.
Yes, it's sweet. What about you?
Favorite character is Dracula because legit, I forgot how great Judd Hirsch was as Dracula. Favorite scene would probably be them trying to break into the witch's room through 20s slapstick. And notable thing is that disco can truly save us all.
Disco can save us all.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Disco, baby.
John, favorite. Oh, sorry.
Probably the witch, because she doesn't take no for an answer. She's like, oh no, I'm still gonna get my demands. Versus like you thought you got away. No. These demands stay in place, and I'm gonna disco dance tonight too. So yeah, the witch by all means my favorite. Yep.
Very cool.
All right. Favorite scene?
Had to be where like he goes under the door as the bat and she's chasing him around trying to beat him and stuff. So yeah, that one.
Excellent. And then the notable thing, or
yeah, I think the most notable thing for me was the kids realized too late because you don't see the kids at the disco.
Nope, they ain't at the disco.
They got eaten. Damn it! That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's
They were tricked.
That's why they were horrified.
They were tricked.
Fool. The kids actually saved Halloween. So they could switch. DMC, this is a new entry for you in your Halloween repertoire. With favorite character, favorite scene?
Yeah, mine's exactly the same as Jen. Dracula and the disco scene went up a notch with that at the end. Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, that's pretty cool. Very good. Trench, favorite character, favorite scene, notable thing?
Oh, Igor and the mummy, because the mummy kept falling over and Igor kept getting abused the whole movie and he was misunderstood. Favorite scene is the disco scene and the scene where Dracula tries to fly into the crypt and he hits the wall. As notable thing is I don't even know if these monsters were competent enough to kill the children, so that must have been interesting.
You always bring such insight, Trench.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, I think they killed them, but it probably took like almost the whole night.
Kubrick saying Dracula, him flying along with the witch, and notable thing, kids Halloween is saved. Yeah, I agree with that. As for me, my favorite character, hands down, gotta be the witch. She was the only competent one in the film, and she stood up for what she wanted, even when they, made her feel like she wanted to do the thing and not quit. So, it's great. It's great.
There's a lesson there.
Yeah. This is stick up for what you want. Don't just back down because you suddenly are okay with it. And Favorite scene, I guess, would be when they're Scooby-Doo chasing each other all around the castle. That's pretty funny. And I like it later on when the Three Musketeers come out of nowhere. It's like,
Yep.
okay.
What about that one?
Yep.
Emotep.
Like one of the only times there's actually 3 of them, and it's not like misinformation.
Yes.
Anybody think the Judd Hirsch character looks mostly like this guy here?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Uncanny resemblance.
He should have played Count Chocula in the Count Chocula movie.
Oh, John, you should have ate the cereal.
That would have been that cereal is actually from the early 2000s when they reissued those monster cereals, and I had the guy Larry Kenny, who also did the voice of if you don't know, Lionel. He actually did the voice of Count Chocula. So
yeah.
Chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I guess to round off my list of 3 things, the notable thing I'm going to mention is Dracula doing backflips. I always forget about that. Who knew? He used to be an accomplished gymnast before he was the Prince of Darkness.
Circus Soleil.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely a memorable film. It's very sweet. It's very fun. You know, it doesn't take itself seriously at all, which is good because it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be light.
It's also like the Witch's Night Out because the kids in that one basically save Halloween with a witch.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens here as well. So
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, feeling like Dracula got too much credit for the world saving in this, but
yeah, why didn't they say the witch saved Halloween? You know?
Yeah,
Women can't do that.
It did have the alternate title of the Halloween that almost wasn't, which didn't specifically name Dracula as King Dingaling.
Yeah, that one makes more sense.
So, how's that going for it? Yeah, just all around, it's a good special to watch. It never seems to outstay its welcome. You know.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yep.
I like
more suggestions for next year, Ethel. For you, same like little shorts like this, little Halloween shorts like this. There's a few more.
Yeah.
Oh, well, definitely. You guys know I could have used a short one tonight. I've been going all night, all day, all morning. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm still awake.
How many coffees you had?
Like 2 pots of coffee, maybe 2.5. This over the course of the 2 days. I'm still working on one of them.
Headache. Once you go to sleep and wake up, it's gonna be headache city.
That's okay. I deserve it.
Coffee.
I earned this headache. It'll feel good once I get to lay down and sleep. It'll be like the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be pretty good. That'll be pretty groovy.
You always have to get your beauty sleep. I'm a firm believer in this.
Totally.
I'll be thankful to take the Tiffany stuff off too. Whew.
Not used to them?
Yeah, this is not my normal look.
It's a very pretty look on you, though.
Fabulous. Though.
It's a very pretty look on you.
I appreciate it. Oh, and thank you, Brian. Thank you. I also appreciate that. I'm trying to do the best I can to keep this magical night going. You know, and Sadie, if you're still in the chat, if you're still going and doing your thing tonight, cool. Let me know. If not, I guess you know, shit came up and that happens. Like, I get it. So no biggie. I know how it goes. Yeah. After this, there should be a link in the description. I believe there is one to Jen and Christian's channel because they are going to be doing some pumpkin carving. Am I right?
Yeah. And other things, sexual things.
No
sex.
Of course.
No hot sexual things we
Hot
can
sexual chocolate things.
Yeah.
Sexual chocolate.
Your sexual chocolate, John. Your sexual chocolate.
That was too much. John's like, fuck this, man.
Yes, I'm out.
Well, hopefully you guys will stay and have some big ol' helping of our hot sexual chocolate.
Yeah, we're gonna go carve some pumpkins here in a few minutes. So yeah.
And some hot lesbian action.
What? No, what the fuck? You need sleep, woman.
Yeah.
My internet heard pumpkins and something about sex and it ran me off.
Okay.
You're
Now,
good.
hot lesbian action.
No.
Hardcore lesbian.
No, we're just
No, we're not. It's hot.
Oh, Jen was doing so well till now.
Only if that bootleg mummy is involved.
I got you.
Right.
Well, we gotta go get
yes,
ready.
we will go set
I
up
gotta
and
get
we will
where's
be
the
on.
lube?
Yeah, we'll gotta go set up for our stream. We'll
We
be
gotta
on
go
in a few.
fish some pumpkins.
We'll be on in a few. Good night to everyone who's not joining us. Happy Halloween to you all, and to those of you who are joining us. See you in a few.
Sexual chocolate.
Thanks for joining me. Oh, down.
The link is already in the next. Eto, you navigating over there, or you got something to do in between time?
Well, they're not on for like another 30 minutes, so I can chill here for a little bit while longer. We'll do a little bit more of the live tickety talk for a few minutes. I'll end it early. That'd be cool. You know, then I'll migrate over there, but yay, pudding.
Yeah.
This has certainly been a crazy weekend. I knew it would be insane. I just didn't know I'd be up as long as I was. I didn't know I'd be doing 6 streams tonight or yesterday or no, today. Time has no meaning.
You did
Pretty
it,
big
though.
effort to try and coordinate all this. So it was pretty good effort.
Oh yeah, we had a few snags today, but that's okay. These things happen. Like I don't have any hard feelings about the snags that happened today. Like these things do happen, and like you know.
Oh,
Well, it
the
is
trigger thing
but next
fixed.
time, you already know you got the ammo now. You know what I mean? You already know what to expect. Maybe next time. So any hiccups, you've already learned from this experience. You'll be fucking golden next time. You will.
Oh yeah, next time if I end up posting it next time, I'll know what to expect. I'll know what to plan for. I'll certainly do some videos that I can premiere, you know, and have ready.
Yes.
That would help. But I guess that's the fatal flaws. I should have had like 4 or 5 like 2-hour-long videos to premiere. But I don't know. Doing it live is good too. People like the live feel. I like the live feel, like bouncing off people, talking to them. The spontaneity.
We're gonna groom and train Trench to take the helm next year.
Yeah, you got to have a backup.
Say what?
I don't think so. Apparently, I had a mental breakdown on one of the streams. So
what?
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
When was this? Today?
It was, I think it was around 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Trench
I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Trench, you okay?
Huh? Yeah.
It obviously happened live, so I guess you can talk about it here or no?
Oh yeah, I don't remember all of it. All I know is I couldn't stop laughing, and I think I made Marty mad.
You didn't make him mad. He was concerned for your sanity.
That's called when you really have had a good time disco dancing on Halloween. Trench. So there we go.
Disco dancing, of course, essential thing for the Halloween season. It's often overlooked. The traditional, ancient pagans. They used to do the disco dancing. Not a lot of people know they invented the.
Yep. That was like when the women were flashing their bobs and stuff and all that. Then the men started emulating it. They were all naked, by the way, too, in between like these stone type of monuments and all that too. Yeah.
Gyrating for the end of fall.
So just to kill some time too. I did not eat the cereal, but if you want to go down a little bit of nostalgia road, they recently brought this cereal out. I don't eat these type of foods, but for nostalgia, I basically threw the cereal away and kept the box. But yeah, that's what they did. But these are all 5 of the iconic monsters from based on Universal, except for I would say the ghost, who like is always a ghost is always an iconic thing from Halloween. But you got your Dracula, Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry. This is Fruity Yummy Mummy right here, and this is Fruit Brute, the werewolf. Both of these didn't last too long, and they never did a Creature from the Black Lagoon, which they should have. But
yeah, it seems like the obvious choice. You do the Creature from the Black Lagoon. You have it like, I don't know, geez, you call it, it's like Black Raspberry,
Yeah. Perfect. Or even because you don't get to really see the gill man in color. So but anything from the water from a lagoon, are you gonna expect it to like slimy looking? Usually you're gonna expect it to be green, which we know it wasn't quite green, but they could have done something with that, but never did.
They have it turn the milk green.
Mm-hmm. Like lime, like a lime flavored something. You know what I mean? Would have probably worked.
Lime would have been great. Like as far as like those kinds of cereals, when I did eat them, I really liked the Trix because they had that lemon lime flavor to them.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Which you could get it year round. As these things go, I liked Frankenberry the best out of the monster themed cereals. That was my jam.
Pink stool, people. Turn your poopy pinky.
Yes.
Back in the day, parents were concerned for their kids a little bit because their stool was turning pink, and they're like, "Well, what food coloring are you mad scientists throwing in this cereal now for these kids? Why is my son's and daughter's stool turning pink? What's going on?" Yeah.
DMC, did they have this in New Zealand?
No, we have like a closest thing is a Jaws cereal, where it's like in the shape of little sharks, like crispy chunk bites. Yeah.
Did it have the classic kind of like shark on the box and all that, or?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and how long was this? 80s, 90s, 70s?
Oh, this came out this cereal. It's a recent thing. Probably only been around for 6 months. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh damn.
Fairly new cereal. Yep.
I want to see the picture of it, just the box, see how it looks. That's dope.
Is it tied to the movie franchise at all, or is it just because it's sharks they're going to call it Jaws?
Yeah, it's tied to the movie, but none of the other sequels, thank goodness.
They got to have like little marshmallow quints and Brodies in there.
Just got little shapes of sharks, but that's about all. I thought they would have other shapes of other characters, but
well, have you guys got same kind of rules as like in the UK, where it's really restrictive over like sweets and sugary stuff for kids?
Not yet, but they're trying to like have a sugar tax and all that kind of thing, which I hope they don't bring in because you should have choice. You know.
Yes. It's not up to the government to regulate what you eat. It's up to the person on eating the shit, and like you can't have people not for themselves and making their own decisions, because then you just get really dumb people.
Does it look like this?
Yes. Yep. Similar. Yep.
Wow. Oh, nice.
They really did go with it. See that?
Yep.
I would eat a lot of cereal, but I would wear that just to have it once.
That's to scare all the surfers that come from other places off during the competition stuff, and like if they see that, they're like, well,
Brian is saying that he ate some green Coke, and it's cool green. Okay.
Well, what was green?
The Coke.
Oh.
I ate some green Coke once, and like, wait, you drank or ate, bro? Like, the only Coke that I could see you eating is another kind of Coke, but I mean, maybe
what? I'm confused. Why would drinking Coke turn a stool green?
it had to have some kind of chemical stuff in it, Trench, that does that. That's what the
But
a lot of these chemicals that they add that are unnatural, like FDN, blah blah blah, yellow number, red number, blue number, all this stuff.
Yeah, but what you sit on a stool? Why would unless he spilled it on the stool?
No, Trench. Stool is another term for poop.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're good here.
I had green poop before.
If you've ever heard of stool softener, Trench, it's not a product like you take with you to the bar. Like if you sit on the stool and it's really uncomfortable, you don't like rub it onto the stool to make it softer.
Every time you go to the bar, you take this wax, right? It's called stool softener, because sometimes when they make new leather on the bar chairs, it's too hard, and people's bums can't handle it. So if you take the stool softener and rub it gently on the stool, it will soften for you. Okay. Lord.
That way you don't bruise your bottom, Trench.
Yeah.
Well, I've learned something new. Yeah.
You could. That's a common product in America, DMC. It's we don't talk about it though. We don't like to talk about it.
Yeah, don't like to talk about your heinies. Yep. As they say in America.
The heinies. As Tom Green would call them, the bums.
Yep.
But yeah, this was pretty cool. I enjoyed sharing this with people who might not have seen it. It was good. Not the stool softener, the movie tonight.
No, definitely not.
No, but it's always good to revisit these things from your childhood and from way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back in the past, and you remember the good old days of sitting there in front of the TV, moving the rabbit ears, eating a bunch of candy, just doing really unhealthy things, staying up all night, which I guess I'm still doing.
1979, this movie, Eto. I was 6 years old. So I was introduced to this. I was introduced to people on Halloween walking around in kids makeup through the streets, and also The Warriors from 1979. So all good things. 1979, man.
Yeah, I would have saw this in the early 80s, like, 85, 86, somewhere around there. And this, I can't believe this had such good longevity, because this went till 1996, like on TV, playing it.
Right. So somebody was into it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said this is
some of these older ones from like the 70s and stuff. They stand the test of time, but only for so long. Evidenced by this one. But it's like if you were there and you experienced it, you were there, and it held some type of place within you to want to see it again. Like I said, it felt like a fever dream to me that I had never seen this, like a Mandela effect. But it's true, it exists.
It's always good, it takes you back to when times are different. So they certainly were different in the late 70s, early 80s. Much, I don't know, not more innocent time, but a time when I don't know, things weren't so complicated. Everything's so complicated now. I mean, that as it is. That's as it is. I suppose I'm going to wind it down a little bit early, and that way everybody's got time to do whatever. And I'm going to migrate over to Jen and Christian's pumpkin carving extravaganza. But I want to thank Jen and Christian for being with me here tonight. I want to thank Trenchy, John Steele. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming in on this. Like, I'm really, really glad to have you, dude. I know, like, this means a lot to me that you're to be here, man. It's cool. And thank you, DMC, for joining us. What a great surprise to have.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Brian. Like, you were in the chat, and that's almost as good as having you on the panel. And like, you got to watch your health first. But I want to thank Brian in the chat. Sadie was in the chat. She was there. Kelly, freaking Kelly was in here. She was saying hi, talking. DMC, you were in the chat earlier before you came on the thing. That was cool. We had Full Moon. He was in here earlier. We had Collector Man, Tristan. He was in here. That was good to have him. Ben Grimm. I'm not going to forget Ben Grimm. And it was great having all you guys in here. If I forget to mention anybody in the chat, I'm sorry. Don't take it personal. I've been staying up for like 35 hours. I'm tired. I'm going to make mistakes. It just happens. As far as what's going on with me, look for me Sunday. Sci-Fi Sunday comes back. It came back tonight, surprisingly. I didn't expect to do it tonight, but did. And join me Sunday. I'm going to be talking about November. We'll be talking about favorite turkeys. I'm not talking Thanksgiving dinner. We'll be talking about your favorite bad movies. Movies so bad that they're good because they suck. You got to love it. Turkeys, man. Turkeys in November. So join me for that. Check out everybody's channel that's been on here tonight. Great people. Awesome fucking people. John always spitting the wisdom, spitting the bars. Trench reviewing stuff, doing weird things on the internet as always. DMC friggin' doing what he does best. Fucking Jen and Christian fucking reviewing shit and hanging out with all of us. Always good to have them. And if you liked me, you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you hate the video, you think I suck, you want it all to end, you know what I always say, give it a thumbs down. You can leave a comment, tell me why. Don't just thumbs down it. You let me know. Let me know what my place is. And if you really liked it, you're really enthused, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified every time I do this. And we can talk, we can hang out. You freaking watch all these crazy ass movies. And if you want to talk to me, yeah, you can talk to me. Hit me up Twitter at _Ethel_Cross_, and I'll talk to you. I don't ignore people. Hit me up. I'm approachable. And thank you everybody, and have a happy Halloween. See you over at Jen's. Adios.
Later, guys.